Sports, and we have one of the featured fighters on the phone this morning. Good morning to Paul Elizondo.
Hey, good morning, Joey. How's it going?
Good, man. Thank you so very much for joining us this morning. Paul, you got a big fight tomorrow, man. How do you prepare for it when you're one day away from the fight? What do you do? Like, what's kind of like your routine? Are you just kind of relaxing? Are you doing one more day of training? What do you do?
Yeah, the hard work is already done. Mostly just getting the rest of the weight off and not really focusing on the fight. I really don't want to stress too much on it. Maybe after weigh-ins, after I get a good meal in, I'll start thinking about it. But as of right now, it's totally out of my head.
Now, Paul, tell me a little bit about your MMA experience. When you first got into wanting to be an MMA fighter, where did this all start for you?
Well, when I was younger and I got introduced to wrestling at a young age, my uncles wrestled. And the whole time I just trying to follow in their footsteps and actually trying to step up the game on another level. And in high school, me and my buddies started grappling and started watching the UFC. And after college, that's when I really started to put my foot in the door with other martial arts.
You mentioned college. What college did you go to?
Big Cone College in Oklahoma.
Oh, Oklahoma. Okay. Is there a big difference between Oklahoma and California?
Very, very big difference. Very, very big difference. Never in my life would I have thought I could be on a highway in back of a truck, like of the bed, and going like 65 miles an hour. There's no rules there. It's pretty chill, pretty laid back. Honestly, it's too chill for me. If I wanted to, I will move there when I'm 60. But as of right now, I'm a California guy.
Wait a minute. You mentioned being in the back of a truck in Oklahoma, and nobody gets in trouble for this?
Oh, no.
Wow.
No, you could do, yeah, it's totally chill, totally laid back, especially the place that I was in. I was in Muskogee, Oklahoma, which is about 45 minutes away from Tulsa. But I'm pretty sure in Oklahoma City that won't be able to slide. But yeah, it was total outback country where I was at, which was fun in a way. I heard you guys' college joke earlier. It was kind of fun.
No, that's cool, man. So right now, currently, are you just doing MMA, or do you have like another occupation as well?
Yes. Yeah, I'm actually a personal trainer at Urban Block Fitness. We have 2 locations in Fresno and Clovis. And I also work in a restaurant. I use that money to just pay my bills.
Oh. No, that's awesome, man. And you are a state champion, right?
Yes, I'm defending the title. I won it and defended it. Now I'm defending it again one more time.
Now, Trent Babb is here. He's a comedian, and he's joined us here on our show. And basically what I want to do is I want to really train Trent to take a punch.
What?
What kind of advice would you give a guy like Trent who, let's just say, might be interested in joining MMA? Is it not for everybody?
Well, I won't say that, because everyone needs to learn how to defend themselves. But competition-wise, it's not for everyone. Maybe as a discipline, a good step is jiu-jitsu. That's a very good, calm, not too combative sport. Too much of a combative sport, more of the human body motion. But I would definitely suggest people start at jiu-jitsu before they start getting into punching or anything like that.
Do you teach jiu-jitsu? I can't even say it.
I coach wrestling. I coach wrestling during the wrestling season. Oh. Jiu-jitsu, I'm not too much. I don't know that much of the skill yet. I know more of the movement, that I'm able to bring my wrestling movements into it, and I'm able to get away with that. But I'm only a blue belt right now in jiu-jitsu, and I don't plan on teaching anytime soon.
So if Trent did start training jiu-jitsu, where would he start? Like, would he get a belt, or does he have to earn that belt?
You would be a white belt. Everyone starts off as a white belt.
There you go, Trent.
Darn.
You're a white belt, man.
I do wear glasses. Would that be allowed in the ring? Contacts. And if it pops out, I'll be like,
Contacts.
stop the fight. I
Yeah,
can't see my
fine.
opponent.
Man. So, Paul, all seriousness, man, let's talk about your fight tomorrow night. Do you know anything about your opponent?
I do. I do know Robert. I don't know him, but I know of him. I've seen a couple of his fights. His most previous fight was pretty recently, and I like the challenge. He's definitely a well-rounded fighter. He does put time into every discipline, his stand-up, his ground game, his wrestling. And it's going to be a good one. I'm not too sure about his size. For me, I'm a smaller, more compact 125-pounder. I haven't been able to size him up, but we will see tomorrow morning at weigh-ins.
All right, so there you go. Now, Trent, since you were curious about MMA, is there something you want to ask Paul about the world of MMA, or anything that you want advice on? Or
I do want to know, what is your intro song? What do you come out to? What gets you pumped up for the fight?
Oh man, I don't have the same exact song every time, but this time I have a Lupe Fiasco song. That one's gonna be good. It has a good little beat to it. It gets me going every time I hear it.
So you're definitely sticking to the hip hop.
Yes, definitely sticking to it.
Can I recommend Lamb Chop, the song that never ends?
Lamb Chop, I've never heard of it.
You don't remember Lamb Chop, the little puppet show?
You got to
This is
sing
a
it, man.
song that never ends. It goes on and on, my friend.
Yeah, I don't think Paul's going to really get pumped up with that song. Man.
Man.
My strategy is to annoy.
Oh, you want to play
opponent.
mind games with the opponent.
I want to play mind games. You know,
okay.
when you're not in the best shape, I weigh 225, so when you're 100 pounds over, you got to just fake them out as much as you can.
You know what? After all my fights, if there's one thing that scars me for life, it has to be the music. Like, either between... I remember one of my fights, I was totally exhausted going into the third round, and in between the second and third round, there was a song that came on. And I haven't heard it since that fight, and then it pops up on the radio station, and I just, my life flashes before my eyes going into the third round completely exhausted.
Don't say the title of that song, because your opponent could be listening.
Yeah. He might pay the DJ to play it.
Yeah,
I didn't. Right. Yeah,
All right.
No, that's funny.
All right, Paul. Hey, man, we're going to let you get some rest. We're going to let you get ready for tomorrow night. But Paul Elizondo will be competing at 559 Fights number 63. It happens tomorrow night at the DoubleTree by Hilton Hotel in downtown Fresno. For more information, go to 559fights.com. Doors open at 6, first fight at 7 p.m. Paul, do you like to put predictions out there, man? What can fans expect to see when they see Paul Elizondo in the cage?
Oh, guys, my cardio is great, so I'm coming out guns blazing right out the first round. I don't give him till the third, but, hopefully he's a warrior and he stays in there with me.
All right, there it is, folks. Paul Elizondo, MMA fighter that is going to be competing, 559 Fights number 63. Paul, thank you so much for waking up with Trent and I this morning on the Eggs, Bacon, and Joey Morning Show.
You got it, Joey and Trent. Have a good day, brothers.